Here Rivers, the rookie from NC State, in the starting lineups. Charles
against each other in college, and turnover to start there by Caitlin Clark.
Rivers
puts the ball screen on Clark.
Inside perfectly to Natasha.
Ball screen action, that was a high hedge.
I don't know what you call that with Tina Charles. I was a little tippy-toes. Howard.
Yeah, good recognition by Indiana of that matchup advantage. Howard going down. She will stay in Bria Hartley's shorts.
Great job by Nelson.
So important. She has been so much to the state of Massachusetts, to the Boston, that next level of exposure to women's sports. I love it. Rivers now guarding Caitlin Clark, really putting the pressure on. She's a little.
That's a second turnover for Caitlin. Here's the three.
From three on the road, so they're going to need to shoot better than that tonight.
Off to a really good start. Rivers a little bit too
ago. Zanaya Rivers just keeping the pressure on. Very active hands. She gets.
What a pickup she has been. Came in as a injury.
Recent games, 15 points per game. Her last two shooting the three at a high percentage.
Great rookie out of France.
Connecticut had not even a shot at getting back and getting in front of her in transition.
WNBA.
Averaging about 23 points per game over her.
And now to play the point for Connecticut. Charles, and where she's 88% this season, and as you see, only the great Diana Taurasi is All-Star Friday night, and then the game on ABC Saturday 8:30.
We're getting there, Pam. It's almost time. How about those shots of Indianapolis?
Mitchell with the last basket, and then
and Tina Charles gets a steal.
Doing it all, and it's going to get an assist of 13. They're only up 2. Cunningham. 2 returning players for Connecticut from last season, one of whom is Mabry.
Added to the 4, just turns the corner.
Here's Dantes. Just waited patiently for Charles to...
Tina Charles.
A little bit too physical, according to...
High player that can stretch the floor and consistently knock down the 3. It just gives this fever.
As Charles goes to the line. Dantes blocked cleanly by Charles, and Tina T is sprinting, wants the ball back, and instead Morrow missed.
Always something special about the team that drafted you, and jump ball.
And I think every time there's a little bit of a scrum on the floor, we see J.C. Sheldon, and this one, and Marina Mabry's not playing.
Yeah, that helps. She's not in there.
Mary listed at 5'6". Lindsay Allen. It's an 11-3 run. Airy right into the teeth of the bigs. And
Cunningham, like, where's the help? And no one had gotten back in time on the other side to
5th year. Played with LA last year. And the Sun, 22 of their points so far in the paint. Got just a couple of points. A chance for a heave from Morrow. And the Connecticut Sun leading by 1 point. We're joined by Stephanie White, the head coach for the Indiana.
We gotta be better.
Okay, thanks. Coach Stephanie White, who was joining you from the sold-out TD Garden. Morrow hit an earlier 3.
3 different primary defenders already in just a quarter of action. Leads the WNBA in field goal percentage, not from three-point land, but from the paint, which is why.
Working against Sheldon, slices in, and J.C.
Sheldon, who was out of defensive position.
82%. And that's in league history, and this is, you know, and gets the rebound.
Connecticut has a short roll this year, but could get that one to go.
Grabs that bounce pass, and then sends one.
That has fueled Connecticut and allowed them to get comfortable. Indiana has
another pass inside. Good job by Mitchell.
She
is second behind Clark in assists.
They can find the gaps in the defense easily. Oh, that's a beautiful delivery. Facilitation of Leah Boston right here. She is reading the cutters, fakes the handoff. You're not in good defensive position. She will just back cut you and get there quickly.
And the game certainly is translated here in the WNBA.
Now listen to her aspects of the game.
McCann, a little bit too strong. Rivers, with her injuries, is called on to do that a little bit more. Kelsey Mitchell, man, in control.
Absolutely. Sanaya Rivers did get hit in the face. Oh yeah, you got her in the face. That was tough to see in the first couple.
And is being escorted out of the building. And that was
do their job.
11 on the shot clock.
Shot clock has turned, but Howard got the rebound.
But it started with the intensity of Lexi Hall. She sets the tone.
Boston somehow found Howard. That was a blaze. Clark off glass. Clark now with 5 points. And that Clark
and officials.
Tina. A little bit too much spin on it.
Basketball, keeping the ball moving in 0.5 seconds, and Clark, little.
Howard kept it alive a couple of times, but Hartley comes away.
Q, and then there was 2Q.
Yeah.
Behind the back was Q, but then the next.
5 surgeries in her last 4 years by Nelson Agoda. Up, under.
Nifty foot.
All alone, Charles wanted the ball, got it, and nailed it.
That is, and showing up, ready to compete.
Good defense that time on Boston, onto the basketball. And then Rivers made the decision to go at Boston. That didn't work out, but to a 1-possession game. And then Hartley.
To be adjusted coming into this game and understanding the physicality. That is the type of play she
gold yet. She only has 1 point. Sanaya Rivers.
She's getting together with confidence here in recent weeks.
Issues with hitting threes for the Fever. Leah had not taken a shot yet. This is the 4th shot she has taken. Mitchell. Cunningham and the 3.
For Connecticut, a team that's only down 2 at half.
Yeah, we've had runs. Nelson Agoda, a little bit short. We are joined now by the head.
We push the ball. We push the ball. We transition from our defense with our rebounding. We find digits more efficient with our transition.
Their first ever Eurobasket gold a couple of years ago.
And Indiana 25-18.
WNBA also. And yes, Caitlin Clark along with Kelsey Plum, Sabrina Ionescu.
We have to give a nod to Allie Quigley, who had her jersey retired in Chicago, who was the best all time.
Hall goes behind her back to find Howard.
Really good interior.
Howard.
Boy, there's definitely some jock. That looked like a swing. There's some.
Mitchell with room. Cunningham already has 1-3, make it 2. Rookie from France. Put it up at the shot clocking spot. That has won just 3 games all year. We're going to go.
You know what? Then I saw a bit of Morrow's hand coming over the top.
Yeah, from that angle.
Call on the floor will be overturned to Connecticut basketball. The challenge has been deemed successful.
Bounds, but I can't say that with full confidence from that view.
Their challenge, Fever don't have any. And McCann scores right off the inbounds. Cunningham couldn't handle it. Clark gets a break. Lindsay Allen in for Hartley for Connecticut.
Here, I mean, she's been in and out of the lineup with injury all year long. It's going to take some time.
Colson just into the game, unselfish, gave it up to Howard.
always replays to herself as there's a look up the floor for Kelsey Mitchell. Sanaya Rivers told me that she'd be letting me know right now.
That's a tough thing, especially someone as young.
Strength and resilience after losing her mom, and great high-low down to Tina.
The bench. Tina Charles has another double-double.
Creates some distance at the top.
Cunningham on the baseline.
Off the ball when she's needed to. She's really been focused in. And Lacan
tumbles and doesn't hit. So Cunningham
pulling down that rebound. They have to stay on the defensive glass. And just a little hesitation there, but the patience to hold on to it. And it's the reading of still figuring out the timing.
Stephanie White is the no practice time. So many games crammed in.
I want to see more of that. Boston with 2 feet in the paint.
Gets it over to Allen. A rainbow three.
Size and length.
The Indiana Fever. How enamored he is with her. Such a great upside on both sides of the ball. That's her second assist since the first quarter as it's buried by Boston.
And if Caitlin...
Lacan with it. Colson from behind got a piece of Lacan.
Sydney Colson knows better than that.
Working hard against Nelson Adota who put her arm around her, and that's a foul.
Yeah, contact there forces the issue.
We invite you to visit ours. There's panels, personalized WNBA merch. Go to WNBA.com. What a new shoe, a new version of her shoe. You're right, China. She has made a difference. Lacan, good patience. Colson over to Boston. There's a lot of defensive attention, and she's
sticking with her there and actually gets a deflection, gets it out, which leads to...
Caitlin Clark now with 5 turnovers. Gets inside and Morrow delivers.
What?
A blocking foul. Kayla Timpson, known as KK. Just a 2-point on the bench. And another sweet pass from Boston. As it spin out. Coming over in the offseason from Dallas.
Shooting the ball this year with great. Tina had locked the arm of Boston. And that is a good call.
A good look. Still can't get it to go.
Easier for everyone around her. 6 assists, 7 rebounds, only 5 points.
Get confidence, especially when she plants. And, you know, everything obviously starts with the CBS Sports Network. And then it's All-Star Weekend, Friday on ESPN at 8. All-Star break after this game. And again, Indiana plays in Brooklyn tomorrow before the break. 4 fouls now on Sanaya Rivers. You know, it wasn't for free throws, they'd be in big trouble.
Yeah, I mean, when you look at the turnover.
Rebounding machine. Anything else that you want to add to that? And Tina Charles stepped away for 2 seasons. She's to watch the future Hall of Famer.
There's so much to admire about Tina's game, and I'm glad that
to some of the great young talent. That is the first. Got it over to Rivers. Morrow.
On the last possession, that time in transition, going full speed. Decides to pull up short of the defense.
Weaver hit a left. Ball bounced over to Charles, and another whistle. We have more basketball coming your way here on ESPN. The Summer League rolls on.
It's hot everywhere right now.
That's true. That's a true fact.
Atlanta is hot Atlanta officially.
We are back in Boston. Caitlin Clark has been defended.
First, they got to get her back into the rhythm, but her and Arie McDonald playing on the floor to
19 of 25 for Indiana, and that is the
3-pointer there from Caitlin.
Yeah, Caitlin picked up inside of 3 minutes.
This is what I just talked about. Sophie Cunningham instead.
That was a tough shot wide.
Sometimes you can be a little faster than the ball.
2 minutes remaining in regulation, 2 minutes.
Khan fouled by Don. Both teams have been in the penalty for several.
He has played really good defense. I mean, yes, he has added a scoring punch, but I've been...
This is just the 5th game that Lacan has played. She's not committed a personal foul. 1 of 7 from 3. And another...
I thought this one was going in. 2 defenders closing out. Came back down the floor, beat up.
Caitlin Clark to the
For the
line.
pace of play right now.
Attempting
A lot of whistling in June. And a lot has happened since. Everybody's kept their cool. Clark has scored the last 9 points for Indiana. Pass.
And she has made plays here in the 4th quarter down the stretch as her team.
Indiana does play in Brooklyn tomorrow night against the
Allen. And they need every bit of it. Marina May.
And yes, her 33s are the most for any. Have shipped a couple of hours north here to Boston.
Yeah, the Connecticut Sun organized
People here last year when the Sun played Los Angeles, so it's not just a Caitlin Clark.
and is sitting very gingerly right now.
3 and 19 on the season, but no Mabry. But Indiana takes it. 9 of Caitlin, 21 points and 11 rebounds. Kelsey Mitchell with 20.